What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessible Scammer, the O.C.G, and I am here hopefully playing Wuchang, as I've now got the ultimate FU build ready. I just need to share the stream with my friends.
Unworthy of the name of our Demon's Bane. You're not from... but now... I don't... If you've... Tell her.
Most people have to be carried out of the Reverend Temple. You, though, you get to walk out on your own. Young, some of the worships I am Tao. Oh, but don't worry. There's plenty. I can trade some thieves from Anna. You can find once you've retrieved the paint.
Stolen. Everything got taken away. goes back. Feeling now, don't believe me, eh? How about I introduce you to someone worthy? Don't call me cruel. You know how it goes. No sweet dreams without crushing a few nightmares first.
By you. The belt pinwheel.
Do you think our baby bug will look like us? I'm so excited to meet him!
Hold on to it. This feeling.
Camp's long gone.
It's me. How are you? Are you? Oh, you're right. They say. I scouted the shoe sanctum. If you see the lights, you will need to. If you encounter. Oh, and this bamboo, the firefly. I've tested it since we got to the refuge. I will track down the. I'll leave marks.
Monster!
Hey, baby. Oh, you didn't curtail your conversation with your grandma because of me. I know you don't get to talk to her that much. Yeah, I don't know what the time difference is between you and him. Okay, gotcha. Like, I know it's about 5 hours between me and you. I'm not sure what the time difference is between you and Canada. Sweet Canada. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. Oh, then yeah. He's probably had a crazy weekend. Screaming the N-word in Call of Duty lobbies. Yeah. No, it makes sense, you know, take advantage while you can. Plus, it is the weekend, you know what I mean? If there's a time for you to stay up late, it would, as a kid, it would be the weekend, you know? So I can't blame him for that.
Have mercy.
Uh, or it could honestly just be something that sounds similar, you know? Because she, you know, probably make the sound she's making when she's fighting is probably like Chinese. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to it. I'll keep an eye out now. It could be they're saying the monks are saying have mercy. So that could be what you're hearing, and it sounds like they're saying how old is she? Have mercy. Okay. Okay. I can fight this fucker. I just, this whole time, I've had a lot of success with the axe. I think the axe is one of my favorite types to use, and weapon types to use in the game. But I've been using the default axe. I actually found out there was a, I found out, there's a much better axe in this first area.
Mountains near.
Ah, you bitch. Ah, so close. And no biggie. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you, Sammy, Rhea was in the stream earlier, and she had to go hang out with her boyfriend, but she told me specifically to tell you she said hi.
Eons pass.
Yeah.
Stay still. You don't deserve.
I'll have to go back and listen. I'd just like to tell you the truth, baby. I'm like so dead set when focusing on the battle in front of me that I'm not hearing most of the specifics of what they're saying. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not paying attention to these attacks, they will fucking demolish you. So, like, I'm technically hearing what she's saying, but I'm not paying attention, you know what I mean? Ah, fuck! No biggie. You shall suffer my wrath! Did I ever tell you, Samantha? I used to know this guy when I was a teenager. He was a funny guy called Ty. And he had the most hilarious bit. He called his dick the truth, because you can't handle the truth. And that was just like something I thought was so funny that stuck with me. Shit, that's too close. Ah, you son of a whore. Suffer my wrath! Yeah.
Forget me not!
True power in feathering isn't about possessing it. It's about understanding it.
Yeah, I made that harder than it needed to be. Normally I level up before I go fight him, and I forgot to do that, so then he had all my souls in his boss arena. So I was doing that without any levels up. Oh, hey, Nicholas, good to see you, man. Oh, okay. Haven't slept incredibly well lately, so that could be better. But other than that, I can't really complain. It's been kind of a slow Saturday, which is good. No news is good news in my book.
Judging by... I'm Yensai. I grew up here. Inside that a few days... Since when... If it wasn't for the... Oh. If you headed to... they say that... Not that he was bitten. But who knew? They smap with your skill. Excellent. Oh. If you ever find yourself in trouble...
Yeah, you should be enjoying the weekend, man. Everybody's working for the weekend. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And see, later on, I can actually come around the other way to get through this. So a lot of the areas in this game overlap and connect to each other, which is cool. Hold on. Let me load up the app and see what you're saying, Nicholas. Well, I mean, it's super popular and it's free. I really wish that little kids didn't play Roblox though, because it is fucking rife with pedophiles. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, you know they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can give your little brother games, but you can't make him play them. But yeah, Sammy, just in case you didn't know, Roblox is like, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Your kids are not at risk. And I'm pretty sure you've explained to them about stranger danger anyway. I'm saying a lot of these kids don't, but I'm saying, like, literally, Sammy, out of all the games that I've seen, Roblox has one of the biggest problems with pedophiles. Because, I mean, for one, it's known as a child game. So, you know, obviously pedophiles are going to flock to that. And, for two, it's free, so there's more people playing it. Something like Minecraft, you still have to buy. And for three, the Roblox moderation team doesn't do anything to stop the pedophiles, so they kind of have, like, free reign. Like, I knew there was some problems with Roblox and pedophiles, because, you know, I'd heard about it, but I wasn't, like, really, like, educated on it. Because I was never into Roblox that much, you know? And one day I watched this YouTube video from this guy. I can't remember what it is. I will try to remember his name. But he's like an actual journalist. And he did like an in-depth look at Roblox and the pedophile problem and behind the scenes. Oh, Jesus. And it's like you'll have to watch it in chunks because it's like a 2-hour video. But if I can send it to you, you can parse your way through it, and it is shocking the shit that he uncovers. And he's actually in the middle of a lawsuit with Roblox over that, like the stuff they found in his video, and like he gives evidence and all that. Like, it's messed up.
What treasures do you have for me?
And it's like, even without the pedos, it's like a fucking like child labor camp.
In these though. What treasures do you have for me? Oh, but a parrot. But when chaos erupted in town.
Most of the games on Roblox, Samantha, are made by minors. because Roblox is like a platform where people can make their own games. So a lot of kids will start out playing. Roblox, and then they'll start making the games. But they will tell kids, "Well, we'll give you money for this," but they dick them out of like 90% of the profits for their games to where it's exploitative. Obviously, Roblox is going to get a cut, but 90%. They then give them Roblox money, and they charge them a transfer fee to take their money and transfer it to real money. So they not only take the majority of their money, they then penalize them for spending it outside the game. It's messed up. So it's like, besides just being like pedo bait, it is like fucking built on child labor.
Is it really you? Oh, I miss you. As for her father, I heard they call their own.
And like I said, I wouldn't really worry about your kids, because one, you've talked to them, so they know better.
However, the feather you can.
Yeah. That's funny. But, your children have difficulties communicating, your children know better, and your children are not making any of the games. But yeah, the Roblox is like really fucked up. And I knew it had problems, but I wasn't like super familiar with them because I hadn't really played Roblox or looked into it. And when I looked into like the whole details, it was shocking, and it was so much worse than I thought it was. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's good to watch out for your siblings. As the older sibling, that's kind of your job, is to protect your younger sibling. And like I said, I never mentioned it to you because, for one, it didn't really come up, and for two, I knew that your kids were safe. You don't really, you've taught them better, and I knew their unique problems, so if I thought your kids were at risk, I would have said something. I'm saying a lot of kids don't have difficulties communicating. They haven't been told by their parents about stranger danger, and so they get roped into it. And it's like, obviously, there's always going to be pedos, okay? Any platform where kids are there will always be pedos worming their way into it. That is a fact. It's unavoidable. So what makes Roblox so bad is that they have shown numerous instances of them seeing pedophiles and letting them go and not cracking down. So, like Minecraft, you get a pedophile in Minecraft, and somebody will report them, Minecraft will shut down their account. Roblox will not. And several of the big developers for Roblox, like who did some of the big games, were later outed as pedophiles, and they let them keep their games up and keep profiting off the games because they were making too much money to stop them. So, there's like I said, you can't avoid pedophiles entirely, any space for kids, but like they were pretty much actively endorsing it by, oh, well, you make us money, we're not going to stop you from diddling kids. And they're currently being sued by the US government over it, like it's an ongoing thing. So it's not like, it's pretty serious, and they're currently in court. Yeah, seriously. I will share a link in the Discord. I watched like this 2-hour YouTube documentary about it, and I forget the guy's name, and fuck, any other time I can remember his name. But he did like an investigative look, not like conjecture, like evidence. You bitch. Oh well, I'm right there. To the point where, his report, this guy's YouTube video, is actually one of the main pieces of evidence being used in their trial right now. Because he dotted his T's and crossed his I's. Like, it isn't a standard, like, YouTube video. Like, it was like an investigative deep dive into Roblox. And, like, like I said, I had never seen a lot about it because I wasn't interested in Roblox. I was not around a lot of kids, and I had heard it had problems, and I just figured, oh, because it's a game that has kids, they all have problems with that to some degree. But I stumbled upon this documentary randomly on YouTube, and I watched it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so much worse. I even messaged my aunt because my aunt, her son, my nephew, or not my nephew, I'm sorry, my cousin, my cousin Max, at the time was 10 or 11, and he played the shit out of Roblox. Yeah. And I saw that, and I immediately messaged my aunt, and I'm like, you need to be careful with Roblox. Because Max is super friendly and plays Roblox all the time, and I saw that video, and I'm like, oh shit. Thankfully, nothing happened, you know, but yeah, like, I kind of panicked when I saw that. I'm like, because I knew Max played it a lot. I'm like, oh no! So, and I'll find the link, and I'll share it in the Discord. It's a long video, because he does go over, like, every bit of the evidence. So it's like 2 hours, so you probably want to watch it in a couple sittings. But, it's really, really good. Really is not like rumors or whatever, like he backs it all up with evidence to the point where, like, the US government is using it as evidence, and they wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, most YouTube videos don't meet that, like, burden of proof. And it's just shocking how bad it is. Like, I was sitting there watching that documentary, and I was, like, gasping the whole fucking time. Like, I'm like, holy shit. And the guy, he wrote it well, he did it well, like, he even showed where, like, he would find pedophiles on Roblox, and he would report them to the Roblox moderators. He got in contact with the Roblox moderators. He showed where he sent them proof, video proof, all the files, all the links, and they did nothing. Like, he was able to conclusively prove that they did nothing because these people made them games, so technically these people were making them money, so they didn't step in to stop them from preying on children. And then, of course, he found out that, like, they take 90% of the revenue for all the games the kids make. They charge them a serve fee. So, Roblox is one of the most profitable platforms in the world because they get little kids, mostly, to make their games, and then they profit off them hand and fist. And when everything is said and done, they have games that have made billions of dollars because Roblox is, like, such a big thing, and yet they take 95% of revenue for games they didn't even make. So, like, literally, like, Roblox is like the modern Victorian factory for kids. It's propped up on, like, child slave labor, basically. It's fucked up. And I think they've gotten away with it because I think the people who run Roblox, they're all over the world now, but they're Chinese. So Chinese, of course, doesn't care about that shit, and has different laws. Because they wouldn't be able to get away with that shit in America. Say what you want to about America, but we crack down on that. But in China, they don't give a shit. So, like, they're currently fighting a U.S. government case. I think a couple other governments because it's so bad and because they are culpable. You know what I mean? Like, if you're playing Minecraft and you run into a pedophile, it's not Minecraft's fault. There's gonna be weirdos. But if Minecraft was directly giving money to people they know preyed on children and allowing them to stay on the platform, then Minecraft would be culpable, and that's where Roblox crosses the line. Like I said, this documentary is eye-opening. It's a really, really intense read. And the guy doesn't just do stuff about that. He does a bunch of journalist stuff like that. And his stuff is really good. And any other time I can remember his fucking name. But then the one time I'm trying to share it. Yes. Yeah. Anytime I'm trying to share it, of course then it's like, then I can't remember the name. But yeah. Like, this guy is super high standard video. Like, he spent over a year making this video. Like, over a year. And showed, like, conclusive proof every step of the way. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So it's less like a YouTube video and almost more like a piece of investigative journalism. It was a, I mean, oh my god, seriously? I didn't even know that. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, well, that just made things infinitely worse. Let's have a platform rife with pedophiles, and let's add a dating feature That can't possibly go wrong. Holy shit. No, that was before that, so it's gotten worse. And anyone who plays Roblox a lot, these are kids. Yeah. It's fucking weird, man. They had this guy. Yeah. Well, I mean, Samantha, I wouldn't ban it entirely because your kids like playing it. I would just use the proper safety controls and watch them. Because ultimately, that's the problem, is that these parents aren't watching what their kids are doing. You know what to look out for, and you know how to talk to your kids. And your kids don't really talk to anyone else. So, I mean, of course, I will support your decision either way if you really want to ban them from it entirely. But I'm saying I don't think it will be a problem for them because they don't interact with other people, and you keep a close watch on them. These kids who use it, that, you know, like, are not supervised at all, and their parents have never told them, hey, watch out for pedophiles. I mean, that doesn't mean it's the kid's fault, but it means, like, if they had preparation, they wouldn't be as bad as it is. Kids see Roblox, they see, oh, friendly kid creatures, and then they don't see the danger. You know what I mean? Because it looks like fucking Lego. That's what's insidious about fucking Roblox. Oh, God, that's messed up. I guess they're getting back to dating, then. So, like, for your kids, I don't think it'll be a problem. But obviously, yeah, if you'd rather just say fuck it and ban them from it, then yeah, I support your decision 1,000%. Yes. Thank you. And you know, like I said, repeating myself a little bit, but you know, you can't 100% avoid pedophiles in any site with kids. There always will be some that sneak in. It is an unfortunate necessity. Whenever you have a site with children, there will be those looking to prey on children. But that's where Roblox crosses the line. Okay. Yeah, well then I trust you then. It's not like they don't have other games to play, you know what I mean? And if she gets around safety measures and she talks to other people, then yeah, it's probably best to keep that away from her. Plus, they also got in trouble with they've got in trouble because they don't take proper safety measures to safeguard parents' accounts. A bunch of people have had, like, Nicholas's brother, where they will spend a bunch of money off their parents' card on Roblox, and Roblox doesn't put safeguards in to stop that, and they know about it, and they don't go out of their way to stop it. So yeah, it's really fucked up. And like I said, like, I remember, it was last year, I believe, I watched this documentary, and I immediately called my aunt. And I'm like, yeah, you told me Max uses Roblox, right? And I'm like, yeah, you need to watch him. And I told her to watch the video, and I sent her a link, because I saw that, and I'm like, wait a minute, my cousin uses Roblox. I'm like, oh shit! He's 15, I'm like, oh god! And like, I called her to panic. He uses a lot, and he's really outgoing, and that's, like, good in a lot of cases, but not in that case. And, you know, and she was like, okay, I'll watch out. And, you know, I don't think anything happened to him, or anything will. Like, he's a smart kid, and his aunt is really protective. Sometimes I think she's overprotective, but she's explained to him to be wary of strangers online. So, but I just had to make sure, and I sent her that link to the video. I remember watching the video, and, like, I wasn't even looking for it. You know how, like, YouTube gives you suggested stuff in the algorithm? I was watching a video about Minecraft degenerates, like Minecraft pedos, from Turkey Tom. He's one of the YouTubers I watch the most. He does a lot of, like, stuff about messed up people. And there were several notable Minecraft predators. And I guess it was like, oh, hey, would you want to see this? And so I saw that. Jeez, yeah. I saw that. And it suggested that to me, I guess, because, you know, it's like, oh, hey, there's similar content. And I saw that. I wasn't even looking for it. And I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, when I saw the video, I'm like, oh, my God, this is worse than I ever fucking thought. Like, you know where, like, you're watching something and it's like you had that sinking feeling that it gets worse and worse? The more I watched this fucking documentary, the more I was like, Oh my god, it gets worse. It gets worse. And yeah, sorry, I know I went on a tangent. He just mentioned Roblox, and you were just talking about your kids, and he was talking about his little brother, and that jogged memories. Yeah, I don't think it even looks that appealing, honestly. But then again, kids are not hardly the most discerning critics. And if you want me to, Samantha, I can share with you a list of games that should be safe for you to share with your kids. I know of several things like the Lego games. The Lego games are fun games that you can co-op with your kids that are pretty easy. And, you know, don't have to worry about that shit. And you can play online co-op in a lot of them. So you can play a Lego game with your kids and not have to worry about that. Like, there are several alternatives I could give you if you'd like. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, oh, they're not gonna see the repercussions. Yeah, I don't really know about that, man. But you take away something they love, and they don't really see the grand picture. It's just, oh, mom took away this game, so yeah, like that could soften the blow. That's what I was thinking. I will get to work on that, and I will send you that list tomorrow, Samantha. Okay? Because I even play games that are child friendly. You know, just because I like a wide variety of games. Like I play games that are like platformers and stuff that are like rated E for everyone, and I could give you suggestions for those and stuff. So yeah, I'll work on that tonight, and I'll give it to you tomorrow. Okay, baby? Because I mean, as a kid, I know what it was like to have your mom take away something, and they're trying to protect you. But as a kid, it's just like, oh, it's punishing me. Even if it's not really punishing you, it can feel like that as a little kid. So that, you know, giving them another game to play would help soften that blow. Plus, you know, I care about them. I would never want anything to happen to your kids. If somebody tried to predate your kids, I would have to go fucking John Wick and track their ass down. I'm not a man of means. But what I do have is a particular set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare for predators like you. Plus, they're just really sweet kids. Just in general. I mean, you know, I look out for all kinds of kids, but your kids are just really sweet. Yeah. Skibidi Toilet will be the downfall of Western civilization. Sticking out your gat for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity. Oh man, fucking Zoomer brain rot, man, it's something. Not that we were exactly one to talk. We had fucking people saying like beast mode and fucking silly bands and stupid shit too in my generation. Every generation has stupid shit. Then again, Zoomers are the ones. Zoomers are the ones that fucking ate Tide Pods. And I can say that, you know, millennials, we did some dumb shit, but we never just ate detergent. Like, you... Oh my god, like, there's no way, like, you gotta own up to that one. Like, Zoomer, you know... Or the fucking cinnamon challenge, like, oh, hey, so you just straight up want to die. And yeah, little kids are sneaky. There's always something you gotta watch out. Steal a brain rot. Oh man. You know, kids just don't know. It's our job to know for them. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like why it's like a really big, like, pet peeve of mine. For parents to, like, not supervise their kids, what they play, what they watch, and then to get mad at the things they watch instead of get mad at themselves. You know what I mean? Shortcut! Can I get a shortcut? Yeah. Yes, exactly. Thank you. And then they say, well, Grand Theft Auto gives my kid a bad message. Why are you fucking playing? Why did you let them get Grand Theft Auto, Kathy? I will play Dying Light later tonight. I got up late in the afternoon, so I'm gonna be up late tonight, and it's Saturday night anyway. So I will play Dying Light later. Right now I'm doing this with Sammy for the next few hours till she goes to bed. We haven't had any time together today, and I asked her what she wanted me to play, and this is what she said. So, and obviously, you know, you guys are awesome, and I love you guys, but Sammy is the love of my life, and she comes first in everything. Always. Fuck! Well, I opened the shortcut, so it's not a big deal. I hate that fucker. But yeah, I will play some Dying Light later tonight. I'll be up late anyway, so after Sammy goes to bed, I'll probably play. That'll be the next thing I play. Madness descends. Yeah, exactly. You get it, man. I love Dying Light, but nothing will ever be more important to me than Sammy. Okay? If there comes a choice between Sammy and anything else, it's not even a choice. It's Sammy. And like I said, she had not watched me play all day. She was busy, which I understand. She has a lot to deal with, a lot on her plate. And I asked her, what would you like to see me play? And she said Wuchang, so Wuchang it is. And, you know, she will probably go to bed in the next few hours, because she is, like 5 hours ahead of me in the timeline. And then after that, I can play Dying Light. But, you know, while she's awake, I'm gonna play the game she wanted me to play. Because she's my woman. My queen. Actually, you know what? You can fight my madness. Like, you guys can just go at it. You can fight the... Oh, he killed it for me. Oh, win-win. Man, if only fighting your inner demons were that easy. Oh, you have mental trauma? Just beat the shit out of it. I love Sammy. I would die for Sammy. I'm going to marry Sammy. And that's all there is to it. She will always come first. Doesn't mean I don't like you guys. And any other time, you guys would be like, hey, could you play this game? I'm like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, I will make time to play Dying Light later tonight, though. So, it will be played. But yeah, of course, I love you, baby. Like I said, I have never loved somebody as much as I love Sammy. I honestly believe that she is my soulmate. That is 1,000% true. And marriage, to me, is till death do we part kind of thing. I'm old-fashioned. So I have never been married. And all the women that I have dated, I have never wanted to marry them. With Sammy, it's not even a question. So that should show you how serious I am about Sammy. She is like my favorite person in the universe. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I spend time with my family as well. Trust me, I don't neglect my other shit. Like, I know you see me streaming a lot, but I'm not one of those people who puts gaming and streaming above my family and my personal obligations. When you see me streaming, I've already taken care of everything that needs taken care of. Like, I live with my mother and my father. They are both disabled, and I help them. I get the groceries, go to the store for them, take out the trash, walk the dog, get the mail, anything else that they need doing. So, I did, like, you see me streaming a lot, but trust me, I balance that around, to spending time with my family and doing for my family. So it's not like I'm sacrificing for that. Like, trust me. Family is incredibly important to me. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I struggle with self-image issues. I've never liked myself, and I'm being like truthful when I say that. Not like I'm not like fishing for compliments. I actually have like a thing with self-loathing, but I appreciate all the nice things that you guys say. Sometimes it's just hard for me to accept compliments because I don't think very highly of myself. It's like part of my OCD and my mental illness, I guess you could say. It's like seriously like one of the things I work on in therapy and shit. So if you give me a compliment and I seem awkward about it, that's why. But it's not that I don't appreciate it. I appreciate everything nice that anyone says to me, especially you guys. It's just like I struggle with compliments and shit like that. And it's something I'm working on. And that's why, that's another reason why I love Sammy. She's one of the few people that makes me feel good about myself. Shortcut, blam. Like I said, I deal with a lot of shit. I have a lot of mental issues. And I say that completely sincerely. I have severe anxiety and OCD. That's why I'm called Kieran Reese the O.C.G, the obsessive-compulsive gamer. Because it was me trying to own up to my mental illness. I thought, well, my whole life I've been ashamed of my mental illness. What if, just for once, I can make it into a good thing, turn my extreme passion into a career. So, me calling myself the obsessive-compulsive gamer was me trying to own up to my mental illness for once and make it into a positive. It was me trying to turn something bad into something good. And that's what that is. People ask me the O.C.G, that's what it is.
Die!
Yeah, I'm trying, Sammy. Like I said, it's just one of the main things that I've struggled with. I had real bad OCD as a kid. Well, I've had it my whole life, pretty much. Even before I knew what OCD was. And my type of OCD is mainly in my head. I have intrusive thoughts, bad thoughts, that I don't want to have. And I didn't know what it was, because OCD, you think it's just, like, people give you this impression that OCD is just being a neat freak. Not having, like, unwanted thoughts. They're called intrusive thoughts. And so, as a kid, I would have awful thoughts. And I thought it was because there was something wrong with me. That I was evil or like something like that. And it made me hate myself because I'm like, what is wrong with me? And it created like this deep sense of self-loathing in me as a kid that I have never managed to completely shrug off. But it is something I'm working on. Later on, I found it was OCD. And I've made a lot of headway in treating it and getting better. I take medication. Yeah, exactly. That's very true. I've lost a lot of people that I love, so I can tell you for a fact that that's true. Sometimes it's the things you don't say that haunt you the most. But, so I didn't have any idea why I was going through was OCD. And so I just thought there was something evil, like I was a serial killer in the making. And I later on learned that self-doubt is a big thing about OCD. The fear of yourself. But, like, I spent so many years being afraid of myself and resenting myself that it's just really hard to break that habit. It was, like, ingrained in me at an incredibly young age. So I don't look at myself very positively. And, like, I don't say that because, like, I'm fishing for compliments. Some people are like that. Like, I'm saying that because it's true. Like, I am so, like, self-critical, you have no idea. But, like I said, I am working on it, and that's something I love about Sammy, is Sammy makes me feel good about myself when I almost never felt good about myself. And, when you find somebody that you love, when you find somebody that feels like the other half of you, when you find somebody that you love so much that the thought of living without them is painful, you marry that person. And that's what I'm doing. Like, I don't even, like, any time that Sammy's not around, I'm like, oh, like, I miss Sammy. You know what I mean? Like, I used to have girlfriends and I would like them, but I would get sick of them. You know, like, after spending a long time with them. But with Sammy, it's like, anytime that she's not around, I'm waiting for her to be around. I mean, I understand why she can't be around. You know what I mean? I like, okay, she's dealing with her kids. It just has to do with I'm busy, or my PS5 is in rest mode, or I have streaming on in the background on my PS5. I use my PS5 for streaming too. Whenever Sammy's not around, I'm thinking about the next time that I can see Sammy. I go to bed, I think about Sammy. I wake up, I think about Sammy. I see something cool in a game and Sammy's not there, and my first thought is, oh man, I wish Sammy was here to see that. She would love that. You know, like, I'm constantly wanting to be around Sammy, and that's, like, how you know you love somebody, because you can have a good time with anybody once in a while, but if you're going to marry somebody, if you're going to spend your life with somebody, you need to have somebody that you're good with every day, because that's what marriage is. It's not a grand romantic gesture. It's being in the trenches with somebody every fucking day. And people don't realize that. Marriage is not a series of marriage is not a bunch of grand gestures. It's a series of small gestures every day. That love. I would say even more than just love. Like, it's about continued care, continuously being there. And people think of love as like, oh, he took me on a honeymoon or that. Like, that's cool. But like, what? You're gonna spend a couple weeks on vacation, and you know, and then you're spending 20 years with somebody, 30 years, 40 years. It's the everyday that's what keeps a marriage going, a relationship going. And it's the littlest things sometimes. And a lot of people don't understand the value of just small displays of affection, devotion. Like, you know, every day before Sammy goes to bed, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I can be there, I will wish her good night. I will stop my stream. I will stop what I'm doing so I can personally see her on FaceTime. I'll call her on FaceTime and I'll tell her good night, I love you. Every night. I've only missed a couple of nights, like when I was super sick. Obviously, I wasn't doing anything, so I missed that. Or, you know, like maybe she was just busy or something happened, or she fell asleep. But like 9 times out of 10, every fucking night. Yeah, exactly. So she gets it too. We match the energy. You need somebody that matches you. Sammy is just as crazy about me as I am about her, and that's why we work so well together. But every night, I tell her, I love you. I'm happy to see you. In the morning, I tell her, I'm happy to see you. In the morning, she tells me that I'm her favorite person. And she started telling me that every day. She doesn't have to do that every day, but she does because she loves me. It is those small acts that keep our relationship alive, that keep our love going. So, you know, like, people think, oh, he bought me flowers. Yeah, he's not going to buy you flowers every day. But he can tell you he loves you. He can check in on you. Like, people think that, like, in order to be in love or to have a relationship, that you need to have these immense displays. And, like, it's cool to do something nice for somebody, you know? It can be nice to surprise somebody you love and do something nice and keep it fresh. But it's the small, consistent stuff that is going to be your bread and butter. At least in my experience. Every day, I go in there and I see what my mother needs. I go in there and I ask her, how are you doing, Mom? I love you, Mom. I give my mom a hug and I ask her, what do you need? You know, as I leave her room, I say, tell me if you need anything. Every day, I check in on my mother. Because I love my mother and I want to be there for her. And like I said, my mom is disabled, so a lot of the time she needs the help. And of course, you know, I love my mother, so I'm gonna help her any way I can. But that me, just checking in on her, making sure she's okay. Ah, you bitch. God, that fucker with the flame gun, man, I hate him. Oh well, I'm like right there, so not a big deal. You know, where like, people think you need to do grand gestures with your friends. You'd be amazed at just asking somebody how they're doing, the difference that can make. Like, Matisse. He's in the Discord, he's a super cool guy. He was, hasn't been active in my streams and stuff lately. So I reached out to him and I said, hey man, are you okay? And just, you know, like, I wasn't, like, nagging him or anything. I was just saying, hey, are you alright? And, you know, he told me, yeah, he's just busy. I'm like, okay, I got you. Well, I just wanted to let you know that I was thinking about you. You're my friend. And he said I was a good friend. I'm like, okay, well, you know, just me checking in, like, just, hey, are you alright? I haven't heard from you in a couple days. Can show people that you care. You don't need to do, like, this grand, ridiculous thing. Sometimes it's just as simple as, are you okay? I'm thinking about you. I miss you. And a lot of people get, like, their idea of love twisted because they think that love is these grand gestures. And then they're upset because, well, my boyfriend isn't constantly doing these big things for me all the time, or my girlfriend, you know. And I'm like, I'm sorry, like, you're basing your definition of love on a fucking movie, bro. Sammy telling me that I'm her favorite person every day means more to me than just about anything else she could do. Especially because I never asked her to do that. She just does it because she loves me. And more than anybody, more than any woman I've ever been with. I've been with a few. Okay, man. Gotcha. You don't have to talk if you don't want to, Nicholas. I want you to understand that, like, and I'll tell you, not just you that, Nicholas, I'll tell anybody that, like, I enjoy the conversation, but you should never feel obligated to chat with me. Yeah, I can put pressure on people, and I don't want to do that. So if you want to say something, okay. If you just want to say hi and that's it, cool. Sweet, killed those fuckers. Assholes. God, that fucker with the flamethrower is so irritating. Hold on, I'm loading up that so I can see all of what you said, Nick. Okay, gotcha. Well, I mean, I appreciate it either way, man. You know, and that's why people, like, there are streamers who are not grateful for the people that watch them. There are streamers who feel like they're entitled to viewership. And, like, I never got that. Ever. Like, I never understood that mentality because, like, I am so fucking grateful for everybody that watches my streams. Like, you have no idea. Like, I thought for years, like, nobody would want to hear me talk. Nobody, you know, would hear what I had to say as a kid. I'd be the super nerdy kid, and I would, like, rant about a game, and somebody's eyes would glaze over, and they'd be like, oh my god, will this guy shut up? And I would eventually learn the message, like, oh, they don't fucking care. And, you know, so having people who care about what I have to say that will come up and ask me, just talk to me or ask me my opinion on a game means a lot to me. So I'm, like, super grateful. I'm genuinely super grateful for anybody that comes and watches my streams. And I always try to remember you guys' names. I try to remember your guys' names. I try to remember what you tell me. So, like, if you tell me, oh, I like this game or something, I try to remember that. Obviously, I'm not perfect, but I genuinely try to remember. Because it's like, you guys are making this a reality. I'm trying to turn this YouTube shit into a career. And slowly but surely, I'm getting there. I'm almost there. And I wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the people watching my channel. So, like, the thought of somebody, like, being mean to the people that are, like, literally making their lifestyle possible is just so, like, unfathomable to me. If that makes sense, like, it's just so, like, it doesn't make sense. So I always try to be grateful and humble to people that come into my streams. You know, where I have actually seen streamers be like, oh, you guys aren't donating to me? Well, this is bullshit. If you're a real fan, you're donating to me. Fucking Darkside Phil does that shit. And it's just like, really? Like, these people are literally funding your entire life if you're a full-time streamer. You could show a little bit of gratitude. Just a little bit. Or, at the very least, don't outright insult the people feeding you money. Like, let's say, for example, you don't really care about your fans. I do. But let's say you don't. That's still just bad business. You don't shit where you eat. You don't insult your customers. So even if you don't care about the people, it's probably not a good idea money-wise to insult the people paying your rent. So it's just like, bad on every oh, you fucker. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, well, it's not a big deal. Fucking boulder punching, fucking ogre hypocrite bitch. But yeah. But you get the point I'm making. So I was trying to, like I said, I try to talk to everybody in my streams. I try to remember their names. And people will come in and they will be like, oh, hey, do you remember me? I'm like, yeah. Most of the time I genuinely do. Yes. Yes, exactly. And yeah, you're right also, Nicholas. Both of you are very right. I bet they were missing you, for one, Sammy, and for two, yeah, there are streamers who, like, people would donate them, like, hundreds of dollars and then be told that's not good enough. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, $500 is a lot for most people, like, I've seen that happen. It is, like, the most mind-boggling fucking thing. And it kind of shows me that, like, somebody is, like, out of touch with reality, because it's like, if you knew, like, what money is worth, you would know that somebody donating you $500 is a big fucking deal. That most of the people watching your streams are not fucking daddy warbucks. So $500 for the average person is a lot. So, like, the thought of somebody giving you $500 and you scoff at that is just fucking bullshit. Wow. I don't know what the conversion rate is, but I'm gonna assume that's a good chunk of change, so that's so unfortunate to be given money like that and people being ungrateful. It's shitty. Oh, wow. Okay, so they were giving her $10. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, for sure. Dude, I've had people donate to my channel, and I've been immensely grateful. Not like 500, nothing like that, of course. Yeah, show her Piccolo, I'm great. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she should be lucky. I mean, you're making $10 to just to talk to people. But, I've had people donate money for me to get games on my channel, and I have immensely thanked them. One guy wanted me to play Crysis 2, and I didn't own Crysis 2, so he gave me $30 to get it. I was super grateful. There's another guy called Angry Tiger. He's in the Discord. He wanted me to play the Hellraid DLC for Dying Light. It's the one where like all the demons in the dungeon. Sammy, you've seen me play part of it, and I didn't have the Hellraid DLC. It's an expansion, so he gave me like $25 to get it because he wanted to see me play it, and I was like super thankful that he did that. I thanked him in the channel. Emily helped me get a game, and I said, oh, thank you, Emily, for helping me with the channel. I told you a few years back, Sammy, that my friend Nero helped me get Resident Evil 4 Remake, because I had planned the money to get it, and then it fell through, and he actually, without me asking him, bought it for me. And that was, like, a huge deal for me, because I was, like, so looking forward to getting it at the launch, and I thought I had it planned out, and then life fucked me. And so, like, every time I started up that game, when I streamed it, I said thank you to him, you know, for helping me get it. Like, so, whenever somebody donated to me, I was extremely grateful, and that was a lot less than $500. And once again, I'm not scoffing on what they did. I'm saying, even when somebody just gave me, like, $30, I'm like, oh, shit, that's awesome. So, the thought of somebody, like, giving you, like, half of $1,000, and like, oh, you should have given me more, is just, it's honestly fucking insane. And kind of messed up. And you would not catch me fucking dead doing that. But people are crazy, you know? Unfortunately. But yeah, you wouldn't catch me doing that shit. Then again, I'm incredibly polite. One of the things that I can say positive about myself, because like I said, I struggle with self-esteem. One of the things I can say positive about myself is that you will never meet a more polite person. Fucking ever. I say please, thank you, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Have a great day. You'll never catch me being rude to anyone. You'll never catch me cutting in line. You'll never catch me being uncourteous to someone. In the public, I am like one of the most well-mannered people you will ever meet. To waiters, to cashiers, to anyone who serves me, you will never catch me being rude. Obviously, if they're being a dick, then that's different. I've had a couple of cashiers just be an asshole to me, and like I'm not gonna sit there and take it, but like, you know, just like about any other time, if you say, you know, somebody serves me, you won't catch me being rude to them. So I would find being discourteous like that to somebody giving you a gift as being incredibly rude, and I'm a lot of things. I'm not fucking rude. Manners are really, really important to me. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I meant to show you this. Hold on, Sammy. I got this. See, this is the default axe. This is the Empyrean axe. It's so much better. And it does a lot better damage. And I wanted to show you the special move because it's fucking awesome. Like, the special move for the regular axe is that overhand strike, and it's cool. Shit. Hold on. But this move is... actually, this axe is way better. And that was the... I totally missed it. Like, I could have had it this whole time. Yeah, sure, man. Just don't, like, text me anything weird, dude. I don't think you will, but I feel the need to say that, you know. But check this out, Sammy. The special move for this axe fucking sends you into the air. And it can parry enemies. Like, it's fucking... Yeah. Plus, besides the fact that it just has better moves, it has just better stats, you know what I mean? Like, it does more damage than the regular axe, so... No, don't say sorry, man. I don't mind you texting me. I just would need to be careful, because you are 16, and I, you know, don't want to get in trouble with the minor or whatever, and it looked weird, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not a fucking Roblox creep, so... That's why I'm just telling you, like, don't make any dirty jokes around me or anything like that, because that could look weird for me. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't mind talking to you, and I wouldn't have added you on PlayStation if I didn't want to talk to you. I'm just letting you know, because I'm an adult and you are a teenager. So, I don't have a problem talking to you, but there has to be a certain boundary that's not crossed. So, you know, like, I would send memes to my other friends that I wouldn't send you because you're a child. And that I'm just, like, forewarning you not to send me anything, like, salacious or anything like that. That's all. If I didn't want to talk to you, I wouldn't talk to you. But I have to be careful because I'm an adult and you are a teenager. And, I mean, you've been nice to me. You've been nice to me. And you've been in my stream, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're 16, I'm not gonna fucking talk to you. I'm just like, there has to be a certain etiquette there, because I'm an adult and you're not, if that makes sense. But if I didn't want to talk to you, I would just tell you to fuck off. I have no issues with doing that. I'm a very blunt person. Sweet, upgrade the axe. Hold on. I'm trying to see what you said. But yeah, so, you know, I don't mind, man, if you talk to me. I'm just telling you. Sweet, now I leveled up. Now I'm gonna go and fight the boss upstairs, that poison asshole. Well, after I rest. See that? That axe is fucking awesome! Oh, I whooped his ass! And like I said, being able to fucking launch an air, fucking slaying down with the axe is just fucking sick. And it also does fire damage.
Oh, Ma'am! I must return to Reverend Temple.
Yes, I did, and I appreciate that, Nick. I'm always here for you, man. I hope you know that. And if you ever need to talk to somebody, dude, you can just reach out to me, man. I wish I could do more for you, but I'm always here to talk to, you know, so if you just feel like you need to talk to somebody, just hit me up, dude. And I will respond as soon as I'm able to. My schedule's a little bit inconsistent because I have sleeping issues. So, like, I try to be on a consistent schedule, but I'll have trouble sleeping, and then I'll sleep way too long to compensate, so my schedule's a thing. But as soon as I get up and I see it, I will always try to respond to you. I always try to respond to my friends as much as I can. All right, now we're gonna fight that crazy bitch up here at the stairs. Ah, fuck, that get up attack always catches me off guard. Fuck. She won't die, damn it. Yeah. I almost killed that bitch, though. She's one of the tougher bosses, so... because she's an optional boss, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to beat her, so... Makes sense that the ones that you, like, you're signing up for this! Would be a bitch. But I am gonna try. Oh, okay, yeah. You don't have to beat her. She's part of a side quest line. Like, you know that old blind lady at the temple? She's, you know, like, right when you start out the game, that guy's like, can you help me? Can you give this amulet to my grandma? And tell her that I made to myself? Like, that's her quest line. She asks you to get the white dumpling from that chick because it's supposed to heal you. So, doing that boss is part of her optional quest line. And I'm gonna try to get 100% complete on this game, do all the side quests, and hopefully get the platinum. And, well, that's part of it. One second. Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah, if I got up, I didn't see it. Damn you, my human need to pee. Peeing, my only weakness! Come on. It's like, is this how you get HIV? I kind of feel like this is how you get HIV. Look, your blood, it's in my mouth. It's like, I'm sorry, Wuchang, you have AIDS. No! Oh, man. Yeah, thank you. Now we rest to replenish our supplies, and now I'm almost ready to go to the end of this first region. I'm doing great now. I need to go to Annalum and get that side quest with the bridge, the painting and shit. Yeah, see, there's actually an invisible bridge here. I didn't know that because I wasn't willing to risk it. I saw this item, but, you know, I wasn't gonna chance fucking stepping off into nothing and dying. I can tell you the most disappointing game I've ever played. I don't spend my time playing a lot of actual bad games, but the most disappointing game I ever played was Kingdom Hearts 3. I grew up playing Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts, one of my favorite game series, and there was so much hype. Yeah, exactly. There was so much hype around Kingdom Hearts 3, and I fucking hated it. And it may not be the worst game. I think it's a decent game, but it is the most disappointed I've ever been with the game, especially after the insane lead-up to it, where I waited like over 10 years for it. Only to dislike it so bad I couldn't even finish it. I mean, I went to the midnight launch, Kingdom Hearts 3. I fucking, got a fucking Keyblade replica I had for ages, like a foam Kingdom Key. So for me to not be even able to finish it after waiting 10 years shows you how upset I was with the game. And like I said, the game is not awful. It's an okay game. But it was an okay game in a series of awesome games. And I had waited over 10 years for it. So it just, in no way, shape, or form did it live up to the expectations. And even though technically it's not a terrible game, it felt like a major fucking letdown. And I remember getting that game at launch and realizing that I really didn't like it and that it was really, really fucking mediocre. Yeah. Yes, that is very true. I have played the shit out of Sekiro, just so you know, Nicholas. I have played the shit out of all the FromSoft games. Like, extensively. Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, all the DLC for all of the games. Well, Sekiro didn't get DLC, but the ones that did, I played them. So yeah, I have played Sekiro numerous times. Sekiro! Hesitation is defeat! Yeah, Bloodborne. I played Bloodborne a lot. And you'll probably see me play Bloodborne and Sekiro again at some point in the future. I find those games to be highly replayable, so every so often I'll drag them out and play them again. You know? So, sooner or later you're probably going to see me play those games, if you watch long enough. Same with Dying Light. I've played Dying Light a bunch of times. I just was going to replay it now because Dying Light the Beast was going to come out this month. Then it got delayed. But I'm like, well, just because they delayed the game. Yeah. Just because they delayed the Beast by a month doesn't mean I was going to stop playing Dying Light 1. But that's why I started, because I'm like, oh, I should catch up on the series before the new game comes out, because Dying Light the Beast is essentially Dying Light 3 in all but name. Like, they've even said as much. And it had been a couple years since I had played Dying Light, so I'm like, yeah, I should catch up on the old games before the new one comes out, you know? And then it got delayed to September, but, I mean, it's not that bad. It's a 1 month delay. There's definitely been worse. And I would rather them delay it and avoid problems than them to release it early and it not be ready. Sometimes shit happens like that, and it's best to delay it and make sure it's ready than to push it out the door prematurely and then it have issues and sours the opinion at launch. So, ultimately, they made the best decision they could have made. Yeah, I need to play The Forest as well. I have The Forest. I got it on sale a while back. I mentioned that before. I just never got around to it. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a game I specifically bought to buy it. Like, there was a big sale, and it was $5. I'm like, I've seen this, I'll try it eventually, and then I just never got around to it. And I need to, and I will. Like, I have a bunch of games that sit in my backlog. Too many games, not enough time. Here we go. This is the temple. It's part of the side quest for that merchant guy to the temple. He asks you to retrieve his family's painting from there. I also need to get Ghost of Tsushima 100% completed, and the DLC completed before Ghost of Yotai comes out. Like, I've already played and beaten Ghost of Tsushima, and I almost got 100%. Like I mentioned, I got like 99% complete, and then my fucking save file got deleted. So, you know, it wasn't like I haven't played it. I just didn't do the last thing, but, you know, I want to have that in my mind before Yotai comes out. And I've already made a good headway into it, so... But I got time for that. Yotai doesn't come out until October 2nd? Yeah. Thankfully, this year's been kind of hectic with game releases, but thankfully we're going to have one more crazy month with September. I'm going to have to choose what games I want to get and what games I can pass on for later, because there's a lot of shit coming out in September, and I most likely will not be able to get it all. But then October only has Ghost of Yotai at the start of the month, and then there's like no real big games coming out after that for the rest of the year, pretty much. From what I gather, there's nothing I want in November, and there's nothing I want in December or anytime soon. So I don't even buy a lot of games new. You know, like I don't usually buy games new. It just like I buy games new when they're really important to me, and it just so happened like lately there's been a lot of games I've been waiting on for a while coming out in a short time. So it's unusual for me to buy so many new games right at launch. Just turned out to be a crazy time for gaming. New Silent Hill, new Metal Gear game, like games that I normally would like, get one at a time coming out all around. This year's been actually really busy. So, but thankfully after a crazy September, we're going to get to October, and it's just one game, so it's more manageable at the start of the month. And then after that, there's like nothing I can think of in the next coming months. So November, nothing. December, nothing. February. I'm sorry. February is Resident Evil 9. But that's still multiple months without buying anything. So because it's been a nightmare trying to save up the money and get these games and make it happen. Like I said, yes, it is. And they're coming out with a brand new Silent Hill next month. September 23rd, I believe? Silent Hill F? Yeah, and I'm really excited for that. Yeah, Resident Evil. But so, July and August had a lot of big shit in them. And a lot of releases coming out in a short time. And then, thankfully, after September, it'll be a break for a while, and I can save up more money. Like I said, it ended up that there was a lot of games I had waited a long time for. New Metal Gear game. I've been waiting for a Metal Gear game for ages, 10 years. New Silent Hill game, been waiting for ages for that, for like a brand new one. And I normally don't get that many games. It depends on which movie. Silent Hill, the movie, just Silent Hill, good movie. Silent Hill Revelations fucking sucks. If you've seen Revelations, then that's probably why you think it sucks. Go back and watch the first movie. It actually is good. And yeah, I will agree. Like, it pissed me off because fucking Silent Hill Revelations adapted my favorite, Resident Evil. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the Resident Evil movies. They're not accurate to the games, and most of them suck. They're just kind of like a action movie vehicle for Mila Djokovic to do flips. And I'm not especially keen on them. Well, I mean, you know me. I'm a stickler for accuracy to the source material. If they turn a game into a movie, I want it to be true. Yeah. Oh, that's probably true. But at the same time, I can't really plan for that, you know what I mean? As far as I know, there's no big releases that I want. Like, Battlefield is coming out in November. I don't care about Battlefield. I'm not really into military shooters. Call of Duty's coming out in November. I don't really care about that. I'm not into Call of Duty. Like, I'm indifferent. I don't hate it, but I'm not into it. I'm not going to buy the fucking Call of Duty at launch. So, as far as I know, there's nothing coming out in November, December, or January that I really want. So it's a light month. I might save up some money and, maybe if there's a sale, I might get some games on sale. Sometimes there's a good thing, but it's not like, oh, I've got to get this game at launch. So, the last few months, I've been getting a lot of games at launch because, like I said, it just turned out, unfortunately, there's a lot of games that I wanted that just came out for whatever reason, but thankfully it's going to ease up. And, you may be right, but, they may see a gap in market and release games, but I can't plan for that, you know what I mean? We'll just have to see. But, as far as I know, there's nothing really I want in November, December, or January. In February, they're coming out with a new Resident Evil game, but that's 4 months from now. No, wait. September, October, November, December, January. 5. Sorry, 5 months. So, that I'm not worried about. And that's at the end of February. It's February 29th. because I'm pretty sure it's a leap year. Or 26, somewhere. It's somewhere at the end of February, so it's not even at the start of February. So I have most of February to save up for, so I'm not really worried about that. But that's like, you know, I'm not. So it's going to be easier for the next couple of months, basically. I just have to figure out what I'm going to get and not get in September, because September quickly became a fucking nightmare. And it kind of pisses me off, because, like, when September started, Samantha, the only thing that was in September, or when I made plans for September, the only thing that was planned was Silent Hill F. And then they pushed Dying Like the Beast back to September 19th. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, that kind of sucks, but they are moving it from August. Before, it was like there's a bunch of games in August, so I'm like, it evens out. We're, you know, lightening the load in August and in September, so it evens out. But then, I told you Chronos is coming out, and Chronos is made by the guys who did Silent Hill 2 Remake, and it's their next horror game. And I told you, they said that it was, they said, you know, that it was coming out sometime in the second half of 2025. They weren't specific. Like, I mentioned that before. Oh, yeah, September 5th. So then I'm like, well, fuck. It's coming out the same month as Silent Hill F. So, like, September went from one thing to 3 things. And none of it I planned on, you know what I mean? So, I'm probably not going to be able to get all the stuff I want in September. But I've got to budget it out, and that kind of blows for me. Because those are all things I want really bad. So, I'll just try to figure it out, or see if I can make some extra money. Doing more, you know, odd jobs here and there that I can do. I've done it before, so... And if I have to, you know, make a sacrifice and get one of the two, or two, and then skip out on the third, I can, and just go back and go around. You can't have it all, unfortunately. It just sucks, like, because, like, it seemed like it was such a thing, and then all of a sudden it's like, games just coming out and all through the fucking woodwork. So, I mean, I was like, shit. Yeah. Yeah. That, exactly. I mean, of course, I wanted to, but, you know, we don't get what we want, so... And it's not like it's the first time I've had to deal with that, you know what I mean? So, it's not the end of the world. Some is better than none. It just sucks because it's like... It seemed like, oh, okay, we only got one game, that's manageable. And then, oh, now it's 2. Oh, now it's 3. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. No, I mean, that's a fair point, you know? There's just... I like being there at the launch of a game, you know? You can say you're there at ground zero, and it's better for streams. So I try to be there at launch. But if I can't be there at launch, oh well, shit happens. Like, what are you gonna do? It's not the end of the world. Like, it's disappointing, but I've dealt with it before. Yeah, actually, I need to go back up there and swap out my armor. The guy sells the Golden Pirate set. I need to wear that while I'm in here, because this armor is weak to poison. Yeah, that's also very true. Like I said, it's not like the end of the world. If I have to skip out on them, it's, you know, I'll manage. I've had to before. I'm sure I'll have to again. Yeah. And sometimes it's just like a matter of just having to choose the game that you're gonna get the most out of. Like, you know, I was gonna get Mafia: The Old Country, and I will eventually, because I do like Mafia, but this game was the same price, and I don't regret getting this game because, honestly, I have now put a lot of time into this game. I would have beaten Mafia several times over and been completely done with it by now, and I'm not even scratching the surface of this game for the same price. So ultimately, I feel it was the right decision to buy this game instead.
You have for me today. It's only I have fine goods. The priest, the bronze. Why not go in? Beneath the loss. Fate must be accepted, friend. To defy.
Hey, it took sense not to. Most, I mean, hey, if you come across any.
And you know, like I said,
yours truly. Come back.
Mafia was the same price as this game, and I would have beaten it the first night. Like, people are saying it's around 10 hours. And, you know, so, like, I got more value for my money with this game. And I'm really enjoying this game as well, so ultimately, I had to choose between two games, and I chose the one that I would get the most bang for my buck. And, like, obviously, I wish I could have gotten both, but given the circumstances, I feel like I made the right choice, and that's what you have to make. Same thing with that. I'll sit there, and I have time until September, so I'll consider which of the ones I want the most out of the games, and go from there. You know what I mean? And then, thankfully, like I said, September is the worst of it. After that, October only has one game, and then there's not any games for several months after that, so I won't have to repeatedly choose which game to get, you know, over this one every month. This is just a rough month, basically, where a lot of shit came out in the same time frame. Sometimes it works out like that, you know what I mean? That's the thing about gaming, is sometimes you have busy months, sometimes you have slow months. Yeah. Ho 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 ho. So, with October, it's really simple. Go see Yotai. You know what I mean? Boom, bang, done, it. That's the only game I want, and it's not even a question. You know, like, some games are like, oh, do I want to get it? Really, the pros and the cons? No. It is 100%, I know I want to get Ghost of Yotai. Ghost of Tsushima is literally one of my all-time favorite games. And Yotai looks even better, so, like, really simple next month, and then... Can I tell you a free game to play that is good? Okay, what systems do you have? Do you have a PC, Nicholas? Do you have, yeah, you gotta tell me what you have to play. I can't suggest you free games without knowing what you have available, man. I'm guessing that you have the PlayStation app. What I would guess. That's how I answered your message. It's just handy to have on your phone, so I have the PS app. The PS app is super useful, Samantha, because you can, like, if you want to, you can actually, like, make stuff download from your phone. Like, you can connect the app to your console and auto-download stuff. So, like, I could download a game from my phone, get started downloading on my system. But for me, what I find to be the most useful thing about it, when I do screenshots, when I send screenshots, Samantha, it that bitch. It directly sends them to my phone. And that's like, when I share you pictures that I've taken from games, that's where I get them from, you know? Because I don't want to obviously take a screenshot of the screen that looks like shit, and it's hard to capture. So, like, that's what I use PS App for, is to, like, get the high-quality source thing of the screenshots that I take, to send it to you and other people. It's handy to have. Because I like taking a lot of in-game photos. So, you're saying that you have PlayStation 5? Just to be clear, I'm not fully understanding you, man. Genshin Impact is pretty good. It has microtransactions, but you don't need to get them to have fun with the game. That's free. Fortnite, even though that's like, ugh, I know a lot of people like Fortnite though, and you could do like the Lego mode in Fortnite. You know, not everything's battle royale, or like the racing shit in Fortnite. It has like a Rocket League kind of racing thing. There's a bunch of demos that let you play the first few hours of games, so you get a lot of playthrough out of that, man. Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, those are like gacha games where you can spend money but you don't have to up front, and they're pretty reasonable about that. Like, you can still enjoy Genshin Impact without paying anything up front. I have to think more about it because I don't get a lot of free games. And then if you can get your hands on a PC, there's the wonderful world of emulation, which I can't tell you, like, where to get the ROMs and shit because that can get me in trouble on YouTube. But yeah, even a basic laptop can play a lot of classic games. There's a whole treasure trove of older games waiting out there for you to discover them. Once I get my laptop set up, I'm going to stream a lot of them with Sammy. I want her to be able to see those classic games that she missed. And, you know, even if they're older games, they're still fucking awesome, so... I'm new to PC, so I'm kind of figuring all that shit out. And then I've got a lot of other stuff on my plate, so I can't devote as much time to it as I want. There's a second shortcut elevator. God, I hate those fucking things. Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of stuff you missed. And I want to be able to get back into that stuff together. I love sharing games with you. It's really fun to be able to play a game with you and share it with you. Make you a part of it. I like doing that. So it's not like a problem for me, you know what I mean? It's sharing things that I love with the woman that I love. It's like a win-win for me. I'm crazy for Sammy Puffs. like I said, I've really enjoyed playing through the Uncharted series with you, and I definitely do plan for us to do Uncharted 4, which we just started. We're still really early in Uncharted 4, and then do Uncharted The Lost Legacy, and finish out the series. And if I can get it working, Golden Abyss, because it's the portable one, but I ran into unexpected things. I can actually, because I modified my Vita, I can actually connect it to my laptop, but in order to get the audio, which obviously I want the game audio in the stream, I need a headphone jack. And I don't have one of those. My headset, like, I use Bluetooth, so I've got to find, like, a 3.5 headset jack. Just, like, any head jack will do, but otherwise, if I connected my Vita to my laptop, you would only see the fucking video and not hear the audio, and obviously that's not something I want to avoid. So, but if I can get that working, I can do the Golden Abyss. But at the very least, that's, you know, kind of like a portable spin-off. I would, you know, I can at least do the whole main series. Yeah, exactly. Ah, fuck him. Oh, man, I'm gonna die. Yep. Oh, wait. Fuck. Oh, shit. Wow. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. At the last second before that poison killed me, I antidoted it. Shit, that was close. Yeah, exactly. And I didn't know that, so I've got to try to find a headset jack. Thankfully, that's not like a super big hurdle. Like, it's like any standard headset jack will work. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally just like the black cord that you connect to headset. Like, it's like so common. Just Cause 3 is great. Just Cause 4 is great. The whole series is great, but like, that's the good news about it, is like it's just like a standard 3.5 megahertz headset jack, you know what I mean? Like the type that you get anywhere, so it is really common. So it's not gonna be hard to find. It's just, you know, like, I thought I could just hook it up with the cord, and then it's like, oh no, I've got to jump through this additional hurdle I wasn't ready for, so. I might ask my parents if they have one. I think they might have a cord or something laying around. Hopefully they will. Because, like I said, it's a super common cord. You have to plug it into the Vita's audio jack and then plug that into the PCs to get the audio. Otherwise, you're just getting the video. And like I said, I don't want to do that. And even if I had to buy one, I guarantee you I could buy one for like $10. So, you know what I mean? It's just like a hurdle I wasn't prepared for. But if I can get that working, I would love to show you the Vita Uncharted, because it is good. But for now, just showing you the main games will have to be enough. Yeah, I agree. It is a great stress relief game. It's not, like, super deep. It's just blowing shit up. But, like, that's all it needs to be. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be super deep. And when it comes to blowing shit up, I don't think there's any game better. I really don't. So, like, Just Cause does one thing. But it does that one thing better than fucking anyone else. So, you know, they found their corner of the market and they made it work. And you gotta respect that. And like I said, it's just awesome to fucking wingsuit around and blow shit up. Like, if you want a game to make you think, it's not the game for you. If you want a game to make you say, holy shit, that was cool, it's Just Cause. Ah, fuck. Yeah, that's the hardest part of this fight, is dodging that ground attack. The timing is very specific, and it doesn't matter where you are, he comes to where you are. And if you get hit by that, it does a lot of damage.
We'll find you in Wuchang and reclaim Master's Trinity Bell! This fiend is too strong! Quickly! Come and join me!
Ah, fuck, almost. No biggie. Plus, I mean, you're gonna get a lot of playtime from Just Cause 3. It's a fucking big game. All of them are. Has huge map, tons of activities to do, tons of shit to blow up. So it's good bang for your buck. I hope one of these days they get around to making it Just Cause 5. I hate that the series kind of went dormant, went on hiatus. I honestly would, I like, the destruction in Just Cause 3 and 4 is still amazing even to this day. So like, I like the thought of what they could do with modern technology, honestly, would be so fucking cool. So I hope that, one day we get a Just Cause 5. And that would definitely be a game I would get immediately if it ever comes out. Fuck! Oh well, shit happens.
I beseech you, deliver me from this place! Sister, I've gathered the elixir and feed remains. Once ready, we'll find you in Wuchang and reclaim Master's Trinity Bell!
Ah.
This fiend is too strong! Quickly! Come and join me!
Yeah! Fuck you, bro! Little centipede ass. Ooh, bitch! Thank you. Yeah.
Wuchang, you made it. How's the arm? No signs of worsening. Good. Here. I traded it for us locals called piles. I had planned to...
Okay.
I had planned to... I had planned to cross... I had planned to cross here. If only I hadn't lost my pack. It contained quite a few useful things.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what you're saying. I haven't downloaded the forest yet. Let me see. Yeah, I've gotta come back to him in a second. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Oh, God. So fucking mean. Yeah. Now, babe, I'm going to end this part here, and what I'm going to do is before you go to bed, I want to do more of Echoes of the End, because that's the game that we had just started. I'll be back.